Let me tell you a story. It's a quiet one, the kind that happens every single day in offices all over the world. But inside this simple story, there's a powerful lesson about technology, about our best intentions, and about the hidden dangers that are lurking just beneath the surface of our digital lives. It pretty much always does, doesn't it? So I want you to picture our hero, an IT administrator. Imagine them in the early morning quiet of the office. You know, the smell of coffee's in the air. They look at their screen and there it is, a notification. A simple chance to do something good, something right, to make things just a little bit safer. And there it is, a security patch. And it's not just marked as important. No, this one's critical. The vendor is strongly recommending it. It's designed to protect, to strengthen, to make everything safer. It's like a digital shield, all polished and ready, just waiting to be raised. And our admin? Well, they feel a sense of duty. Applying this patch isn't just some task on a to-do list, it's a responsibility. This is what being good at their job looks like, being proactive, diligent, careful. They're protecting the company, the users, the whole system. So they schedule the update. It's just a simple click, an action that was taken with the absolute best of intentions, all to make things better. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? So, part one, a responsible update. The installation starts, you see the progress bars filling up, the system reboots, everything goes exactly as planned, smoothly, perfectly. The installation is just flawless. No warnings, no errors, not a single red flag. Our admin breathes a quiet sigh of relief. The digital shield is in place. The environment is now more secure. Everything looks normal. And the office begins to fill with the sounds of the morning. Part two, the slow motion failure. But that calm, it doesn't last. See, the true test of any system isn't when it's quiet. It's when people actually arrive. When the system wakes up to the hum of a real workday. And slowly, so subtly at first that you might even miss it, things begin to unravel. The first reports are just whispers. A little bit of slowness here, a strange delay there. An application disconnects out of nowhere. You know, small things. The kind of stuff that's easy to just dismiss as an isolated glitch. But those whispers, they start to get louder. Now the problems are becoming clearer. What used to take a few seconds now takes minutes. The simple act of logging in has suddenly become a real source of frustration. You can feel the friction just building across the entire company. Before long, the whispers have turned into a flood. Help desk tickets are pouring in like an avalanche. The phones are ringing off the hook. A little bit of panic is starting to set in, and everybody is asking the exact same question. What happened? The system, once this stable and reliable tool, is now the cause of all this frustration and anxiety. And this right here, this is the central, really painful irony of our story. The one single action that was taken to protect everyone, that responsible update installed with the best of intentions, has become the very thing causing all the chaos. Part 3, the complexity beneath. So to really understand why this happened, we need to look deeper. We have to peel back the layers and look not at the single patch itself, but at the world it was introduced into, a world that is far more complex than it appears on the surface. I want you to think of an IT environment not as a solid block, but more like a delicate tower that's been built of glass. Each piece rests carefully on the one below it, all of them interconnected, all in this perfect, fragile balance. And these are the layers. You've got the foundational operating system at the very bottom, all the way up to the applications that people use every single day. They all depend on each other in this delicate balance. So a change in one layer doesn't just affect that single piece, it sends vibrations, even shock waves, throughout the entire tower. See, our admin thought they were just replacing one small, simple block in that tower. But in reality, the patch changed the fundamental properties of a foundational layer. And in a highly customized, fine-tuned environment, even a small vibration can cause the whole structure to start to wobble. Part 4, the patch mindset. So how do we prevent this from happening again? Well, the answer isn't to stop patching, to stop trying to make things safer. No, the answer is a shift in thinking, a whole new philosophy for managing change in our complex world. And we call it the patch mindset. This mindset is built on 5 core principles. First, treat every single patch not as just a routine task, but as a significant system change. Second, you've got to test realistically. Don't just see if it turns on. You have to simulate the load of a real workday and see how it performs under pressure. Third, deploy gradually. Roll it out to small, controlled groups first and watch carefully for any signs of trouble. Fourth, and this is a big one, always plan for a rollback. Know exactly how to undo the change if something goes wrong. And finally, fifth, follow the guidance. Listen to the experts and align with what the vendor recommends. This isn't just patching anymore. This is controlled, thoughtful engineering. Part 5, Patching versus Engineering. This brings us right to the core lesson of our story. It's about finding a delicate but absolutely essential balance. On one side, we have this constant need for security to protect against threats. And on the other, we have the need for stability, for a system that people can actually rely on. The goal isn't to choose one over the other, but to serve both of them with discipline and with wisdom. And that leads us to the moral of our story. The most reliable, most secure environments aren't the ones that avoid change. They're the ones that manage change intelligently. They aren't patch-free, they're patch-smart. The lesson from our story is simple, but it's really powerful. Respect the power of an update. Test it like it's a major change, because it is. Roll it out slowly and carefully, and always, always be prepared for the unexpected. And so we end with a question for you to carry forward. The next time you approach an update, the next time you're about to make a change, no matter how small it might seem, just pause for a moment and ask yourself this simple, powerful question. Are you just applying a patch, or are you mindfully engineering a change in a complex, delicate world? The answer, as our admin learned, makes all the difference.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for watching this video. My name is Naresh. I am the content creator behind this YouTube channel. I have created a community for Citrix learners where I will be posting a lot of details on Citrix products and how to work in Citrix environments. I'm going to mention the link in the video description, so you can click on that link and you can become part of the community. All right, see you soon. Bye bye.